Greeting, okay. Greeting fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. Welcome to 47th meeting of Chalk and Duster. Myself, Toastmaster Ravinder, being the Sergeant at Arms for the meeting. It's my pleasure to be the first speaker for today's meeting. Now come to the club mission of Toastmaster International. We provide a sportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, which results in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So after the club mission, I will announce the 3 ground rules to follow during this meeting. As a Toastmaster, we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics. So please refrain from discussing these topics. Second rule, please put yourself on mute if you are not speaking. And third, please turn off your video if you are stepping out of the meeting. Now, with a huge round of applause, let's welcome presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Lucky. Over to you, Toastmaster Lucky.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. Welcome each and every one of you. Welcome once again. A very good morning, a very good afternoon, a very good evening, and namaste from India. On behalf of our wonderful club, Chalk and Dusters Toastmasters Club, I warmly welcome all the DTMs, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and guests of the day. Joining Toastmasters, I would like to mention that joining Toastmasters has been one of the best things. In fact, it is the best thing that happened to me till now, I think, or especially during the pandemic. Although right now I'm undergoing a lot of troubles due to pandemic, but every time I remember that pandemic has given a lot of trouble, but it has done some great things for me. I became an author and I joined Chalk and Duster Toastmasters Club. So these are the 2 great things that happened with me, and I'm learning a lot. And I must say that everyone who is not participating, not coming up with their speeches, I request to come up, speak up, because this is the best place to fail and progress. You would fail, but that's okay. We all are here to support you. This is the best platform to, it's okay to fail over here. So come up, speak up, and learn, experiment. This is the place, this is the kind of speaking lab that we all can have. So let's have this as a lab. Let's experiment how we speak, what is the best way that we present ourselves, and let's come up with the best version of ourselves. So with that, I would welcome once again each and every one of you, and over to you, the host of the day.
Thank you, Madam President, Toastmaster Lucky, and presiding officer of the day. Greetings, everyone. Let us straight away start proceeding of the meeting today. Today we will be having prepared speech, table topics, masterclass, evaluations, feedback, and awards. See, every one of us wants to improve, and language is one of the area which we all strive for improving upon. So to have keen observation and to give tips on that, we have with us today Toastmaster Ravinder. She will be playing a role of a grammarian. Let me take this pleasure in inviting her to say a few words about how she would be going about it as grammarian. Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur as grammarian.
Frankly speaking, thank you so much, Ashok sir. Frankly speaking, I don't have any script for the grammarian, but the wonderful thing, Toastmaster Suga tell me that I have to, as a grammarian, I have to find the mistakes from every speaker. So let me try my best level and learn something new from this session. Thank you. And over to you, Ashok sir.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. Friends, time is precious and to be invested very carefully. We have started on time. We would like to end this meeting on time. So time monitoring will be done by Toastmaster Lucky today. I take this pleasure in inviting her to give a brief about how she would be going, how she would be tracking the time for all speakers. Toastmaster Lucky as timer. Over to you, Lucky.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. Yes, so timing would be as, when a prepared speaker speaks, it would be from 5 to 7 minutes. So I will display a green card at 5 minutes, a yellow card at 6 minutes, and a red card at 7 minutes. The masterclass would be from 20 to 25 minutes. So I'll display a green card at 20 minutes, a yellow card at 22 minutes, and a red card at 25 minutes. For table topics, we will have each person can speak from 2 to 3 minutes. So I will display a green card at 2 minutes, a yellow card at 2.5 minutes, and a red card at 3 minutes. I hope that's the right duration, right, to display, if I'm not wrong. Okay. Yes, Pradeep.
Toastmaster Lucky, it is 1 minute minimum, and 1.5 will be yellow. The 1 minute would be green, 1.5 would be yellow, and then 2.5 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Pradeep. Yeah, so that's how it would be, Master.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Lucky, for giving those guidelines. Now we are in the segment of speeches. As the prepared speech speaker, we have perhaps the youngest, enthusiastic, zealous, and very participative member, Toastmaster Imran. How big is your life vision? Is the topic on which he will be delivering his thoughts today. How big is your life vision by Toastmaster Imran, prepared speech speaker. Over to you, Imran.
Can you please help me to, so that I can see the timer screen?
You can actually hover over the timer's tile and pin. You can hover over Lucky's tile and then pin. Are you able to do that, Imran?
I can see the screen.
The 3 dots. The 3 dots. Do you see Lucky on top in the banner? There you go. You probably are able to see her now.
Are you able to see Imran?
Yes, I can see your screen. Yeah. Okay. So in our beautiful life journey, we all want to be happy as much as possible rather than suffering. Remember, we all have same pain, anxiety, suffering, frustration, and all other negative emotions in our life. But someone feel this pain or happiness extreme level. On the other hand, someone feel less. Why this difference? Do you want to know? Okay. How much suffering or how much happiness you are going to feel is determined by your vision about life. Good evening, Master of the Ceremony, my dear fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. Let's have a real experiment in our life so that we can understand why this difference, why we feel this kind of extreme happiness and someone feel less. Think, in my left hand, a glass of water, and in my right hand, there is a pot which is full with salt. So now what we have to do, we take a handful salt and pour it into glass water, and now mix it properly. And now who want to drink this glass water? And how is going to taste? Is it preferable or to drink? Is it possible to drink this water? I guess no, because it's become too salted. Now, take a same amount of salt, a handful salt, and pour it into water which is much amount, like you can choose a lake water or a pond. If you pour the same amount of salt into lake water and then you try to drink this water, I guess now you can easily drink this water because it makes no difference in lake water because it's a huge amount of water rather than the salt we put into. So if we think the glass size of water or lake size of water in our life and the salt, which is our life anxiety, frustration, or all other negative emotions, so what will happen? If we think our life in a smaller scale, like this glass size water, we will feel extreme pain. We cannot sustain it. We cannot drink this water because it's extreme. So we cannot stand up. If we once fail in our one project, we cannot sustain our life. On the other hand, if we think our life is like a lake water and put our all anxiety into this lake water, and I think it will make no difference and you can easily sustain your life. And if you fail again and again, you can stand up and you can continue your life journey. You will feel less. So another example I can give here. I think this is our Toastmaster Club, and we all are here to be a great speaker. We all want to be a leader, great leader, and we all want to develop our personal growth. But here I can see many of we are not come forward to taking the role. Why? Because we are afraid, we are not focused, we feel pressure, we are self-doubt ourselves that we are not can do it. Why is this happening? Because it's happening our vision about Toastmaster journey is not big. Our journey is like short, and that's why we are feeling like this. If we make our journey big in this Toastmaster journey, we will come forward to take any role, any challenges. If we look at our leader, Raj Bharat, you can always see a beautiful smile in his face, though he's doing lots of work, but he always keep a smiley face and he's never be angry or pressured with his job because I know his vision is really big. Do you remember what he said? That he want to make a world-class speaker from this Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. So his vision is really big. That's why he don't feel angry. He don't feel, pressure. He always be cool and he becoming, successful, as we are seeing in our in front. We can see that he's doing really great. So remember, I repeat it again, in our everyone's life, the amount of pain, suffering, anxiety, and all other negative feelings are same. But how much we are going to feel is determined by our vision in our life. If we think our vision is big, then we feel less. And if we feel that our vision is short or not as much big, then we will feel extreme. So I challenge every speaker or every member in our club is to make your vision as big as possible. Make your vision as big as possible and you will be able to be there. We all here to help you out. So make your vision as big as possible. We are here to help you. So all the best for all the speaker. Over to you, Master of the Ceremony.
So beautifully said, Imran. To be happy, to remain happy in any situation is an art which everyone should try to master, leaving negativity aside. Happy people are healthy people. Thank you much, Imran, for delivering such a nice speech. Now, a long discussion is included in the agenda. And to conduct that, I invite Toastmaster Pradeep Shetty, who is a mindset transformation coach and ever ready to help in hour of need. I want to congratulate Pradeep also, who has, I just saw the message, who has received some memento from Toastmaster International just in the evening. So congratulations, Pradeep. And let me welcome Toastmaster Pradeep for conducting the table topic discussions with a big round of applause. Toastmaster Pradeep Shetty.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony Ashok Ji, for this warm welcome. And I'm thankful to Toastmaster International for receiving the memento, which was a surprise to me this evening when I got it through courier about being the chartered treasurer. So I'm so thankful to this Chalk and Duster Toastmasters Club, all the mentors present here, and also my fellow Toastmasters. So today I've been given an opportunity for being the Toast Table Topic Master. So good morning, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and our guest, dear guests. The purpose of Table Topics is to have members practice and thinking and speaking on their feet. The impromptu speaking helps to develop 4 communication skills: listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. To help you practice today, I have prepared few table topics, hopefully will help you meet their goal. So Toastmasters Club have a tradition of getting as many guests as possible to speak on this. And in this meeting, and the table topic round tries to uphold this value by providing everyone. I'm sorry, my screen is disappearing again and again. So uphold this value by providing everyone an opportunity to speak. I encourage everyone to give it a try. I may randomly call anyone to participate, or you can volunteer yourself. For the benefit of guests, I will read the topic twice. I'll also display the PPT. I'll share my PPT. Also, the grammarian today, our Toastmaster Ravindra has said that he'll be looking up into whatever we speak, so that we, whatever we say or deliver, the speakers or the masterclass, we do it looking into consideration that we are spelling everything properly. Okay, we have somebody to look into. And we also had Toastmaster Lucky, the timer for the day, who helped us with the timings. That is minimum you need to speak for 1 minute, wherein a green card would be displayed. And at the end of 1.5 minutes, it will be a yellow card. At the end of 2 minutes, it will be a red card. So you need to finish your topic within 2.5 minutes to qualify. Now, who would be the first person to volunteer? Can I see some hands coming up? And let me share my screen. Yeah, there you go. Are you able to see my screen? Yes, thank you. So who'd like to volunteer first? Okay, Marutesh. Okay, Marutesh, thank you very much. So the first question to you, Marutesh, is what makes you smile? What makes you smile, Marutesh?
Yeah, thank you, Pradeep. Really, it was very nice question. I attended so many table topic, but this is something very special because every smile is very important in our life. When we become everyday smile, our life health will be very good. And coming to me, smile is in the inner part of the cell, inner part of the soul, because if you want to be, if you want to smile, or if you want to laugh, or something very nice joke we want to listen, then only it will make some sense to laugh. In my life also, I used to see some comedy videos, and some short films, uh, like some films making fun. Uh, this type of serials really I used to do every night, because overall day we used to go meet some different people, and we might have some stress in our life. If you sleep in the same way, then we will be very stressful day fully. Hence I used to see such type of serials, or such type of channels, to smile and be happy and have a good sleep. Thank you. Over to David.
Thank you very much, Marute sir. Wow, that was great. Yes, we need to smile because even in the world of psychology, they say the more you smile, the brain derived neurofactors, oxytocin, dopamine, various other good, productive things start getting into your bloodstream, and you start feeling better. As you mentioned about, you watch some serials or some movies, it's really great. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead for the second question. Who would volunteer for the second question? I would love guests to raise their hand. Okay, Toastmaster Soga. Here we go. Thank you very much.
Just a quick mic test.
Sure. Yeah, you're audible.
Is it okay? Yeah.
Yes, you're audible. So the question is, let me move the screen. What has life taught you recently? What has life taught you recently, Toastmaster Soga?
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for this wonderful question. What has life taught me recently? Well, a lot of things. Every moment I'm learning something from life. But the biggest lesson I have learned recently is that I was marking my success in the wrong way. I thought I need some big houses, mansions, or luxury cars, or a lot of money to be successful. This is what I was thinking. But recently, I read a book called Success Principles by the famous Jack Canfield. And here, that book, it was written, there was an exercise which said that point out your successes since birth. So it was like 100 successes. And I thought, 100? I can barely write 2. But when I sat down, I could literally imagining myself having all the successes in my life till now. Right from be able to walk, be able to float on the water where I was learning swimming, to do 100 kg squat, and a lot of things, to have my first job ever, to get my first salary. But the most of all, that life has taught me what success is. That every moment is a success for me and for you, because believe it or not, the sky is fine, the sun came up today, and all the universe, there is no bad news in the universe. You are breathing. I think it is a pretty successful day. What do you think, Table Topic Master?
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sogat. What a great speech, impromptu speech. About one thing you mentioned about Jack Canfield, this 21 Principles, that book. Yes, I do have that book. And you mentioned that there is an exercise. I need to look for it. I have not gone through the whole about the 100 exercises. I'll surely go through that. And you mentioned about the sky, the sun, everything. You are able to see it. You are up there because yesterday night who have slept. So 2.5 lakh people, they don't get up in the morning, right? So we are lucky in that term. It can also be called as success. Thank you very much, Sogat. Let's go ahead next. Who would like to take the next speaker role, impromptu? Yes. Okay, Manapraya. Okay. Thank you very much. Let me go to the third question here. So Manapraya, your question is, one movie that influenced you the most. One movie that influenced you the most. Manaprava.
Namaste, namaste everyone. So my topic is one movie that influenced me the most. If I think about that movie, that one movie that came to my mind is Dangal. I think most of you know that movie is Amir Khan starter movie. In Dangal, just give me a brief about it, okay? In that movie, Amir Khan has two daughters, okay? And he was living in a typical old-time Indian society where people think that only men can do wrestling. But Amir Khan, as a father, came forward with his daughter, and he proved that not even men, women can also take stand and go for wrestling. And that movie inspired me a lot because we have always some kind of stereotypical thinking that this gender can do this thing, not anyone. But that movie proved that stigma and proved that if we have that spirit in us, we have that determination to do something, we can prove the world wrong. And that thing made me so inspired. And that was the most influential movie for me at that time. Thank you.
Awesome, great. Thank you very much. I did watch this movie Dangal of Amir Khan, at least I think 2 to 3 times. Absolutely fantastic movie. A great inspirational movie, just like Chak De India and couple of movies which inspire you, especially the woman in the village where people think no, woman can't do this and that. And that is a clear example for all of us, all the women being maybe in small towns or villages who want to get inspired. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Manaprava. Let's go ahead with the third speaker who'd like to take, fourth. Okay, thank you. Tirsha, absolutely. Are you ready? Your question is, if you could live the next 24 hours and then erase it and start over just once, what would you do? If you could live the next 24 hours and then erase it and start over just once, what would you do? Trisha. We can't hear you. Can you check your mic, please? I request the timer to stop the time, please. Yeah, can you unmute yourself? I think you have unmuted. Maybe there is an issue with your mic. Can you start speaking? No.
Perhaps turn your volume up on the machine.
Yeah, I think you are logging in from your mobile phone. Can you just check your volume? Tirsha? Okay. Can you put on speaker? Maybe you can remove the earphone. Do you have a earphone? Wireless? No, right? Okay. But we are unable to hear you. I'm sorry. Can we go to somebody else take a lead? Tirsha, will come back to you. Would that be fine? Another 2 to 3 minutes. By the time you can just check your mic. Okay. Who'd like to take a lead? on this? I'll give us a different question. Anybody would like to volunteer, please?
I can go, Pradeep. Shravanti.
Okay, Shravanti, thank you very much. So the question is, what is your greatest skill? What is your greatest skill? DTM Shravanti. It's yours. Thank you.
I was really young. When I say young, probably 3 or 4. That's the first time when you, me, everyone else in the world starts to realize who we are, where we are, and make memories. So I was really young, maybe right around 3 or 4, when it started raining and everyone fled. I was the only one in the playing field. I still basked in the rain, I had fun, and I left. Then another time on that same playground, maybe around that same age, there was a fight. Everyone was really angry. We punched each other, we played in the mud, we did all of that. And everyone left because they were huffing and puffing. I found myself the last one on the field. I grew up, time took its toll on all of us, our emotions. We grew up, we had a lot of people would leave, I would still be around. There would be a fight about myself. Not only was I around, I was always smiling too. Lo and behold, time passed and people started telling me, Shravanti, not only are you standing, you're still smiling. What's wrong with you? The what's wrong with you caught my attention. Because when people told me that to be the last person standing and to be smiling is a bad combination. Well, my friends, I will tell you, I'm 52 today, pushing 53. I'm still probably the only one standing when the circumstances are good or not so good, and I'm still smiling. So what is my greatest skill, you ask? You probably guessed it. Positivity. I look at the bright side. Somewhere along this time, I read that optimism is a trait. That means it's in our DNA. You're either born optimistic or not. You either look at the sunshine like Sagat does, or you don't, right? But positivity, my friend, is a choice. You stand there and say, I am going to stay there. I am going to bring that big smile on. So if you ever need a last person standing or someone who can bring a smile to you, you got a friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shravanti. Absolutely. You made me remember my childhood days, beautiful days, when I too used to fight, but I used to get beaten, but I used to run away. I would never stand like you over there. So you are very powerful. Thank you. And yes, you need to vibrate positivity, right? That is a very important, I would say, thing which is required in today's scenario, where the whole entire universe in and around you is filled with negativity. Thank you very much. So I would like to know, Master of Ceremony, do we have the time to take the next?
I was just to say that now we are on time. You may take that. You may go back to that Prisha who could not answer because of some problem. Just to give her another chance.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Sure.
we will have to move further.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Trisha, are you ready? Can you come back and take the same question?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. You may go ahead, please. Thank you.
Yeah. So if I have the next 24 hours in my hand, and so I will definitely go really back. I will go to the era of Mahabharat, where Lord Krishna was there, and I will be there. The thing which I really want in my life right now and every time is Lord Krishna only, and his guidance, his mentorship, his love, his friendship and everything. Whenever I see him, whenever I listen to him, I feel so blessed. I have some different level of aura and vibration in myself. So I have read Mahabharat so sincerely, and I'm such a huge fan of it. And I believe that Mahabharata was there in at some time, and I just want to go there for 24 hours. Well, it is so less, but still, if I have the opportunity to do so, I will definitely go there. and I will see how people are doing such war, how people used to be there. You know, if you still ask me that I'll stay in this era or go back, well, I'm grateful, I'm blessed to be in this era as well, due to this technology and everything. It just made our life so comfortable. But at the same time, I feel that the real love, the real presence, the real life was somewhere else, which has just gone. So I just want to go in Satyog and be there, live that moment, be with Lord Krishna and enjoy to the fullest. Even if you ask me to never come in this era, I will never come back. I'll just be there, enjoy every single moment, enjoy being, you know, when the gopis, when the queen used to cook, when they used to have be there under the veil, and how the king used to be there, how everything used to work, how the girls used to play you know, somewhere else and boys somewhere else separately. I just want to visit every single place and uh, be there for 24 hours. And when I'll come back, I'll not share this to anyone that I've been to there. So yeah, this was my fantasy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much,
Trisha.
everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You made us remember those golden moments, which is also called the golden age, Satyug, where there is a lot of peace, happiness, bliss, and the whole five elements of matter is pure, Sato Pradhan, good. Always, whole day, there will not be any schools, colleges, or anything. You'll just be doing some Nritya Kala, some painting, and all those stuff. So it's very nice to go back to that. Thank you very much for getting us to that consciousness. Thank you, Trisha.
Thank you so much.
And let me just read out the last part. So thank you all very much for participating in today for the table topics segment. I really enjoyed your talks, and I'm very happy to see you taking charge of improving your impromptu speaking ability. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Mr. Ashok. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pradeep. Though we were running short of time, but we just went back to Trisha because we wanted to give her a fair chance because she could not speak because of some technical problem. Pradeep, I loved the topics given by you today. They were all different. And it was a treat to listen awesome answers by all the speakers. Great session. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mother Pradeep.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony.
Now, friends, now without wasting time, I take this pleasure to invite today's master's class speaker. See, many of us still have to complete our level 1 speeches. Today's master class will be very useful for us. Toastmaster Raj Bharat, who has always been a torch bearer for us in this journey, let's listen him very carefully. He will be delivering on how to prepare level 1 speeches. I'm sure this will be very useful and very helpful for us in preparing speeches. Please give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Raj Bharat for his master class, How to Prepare Level 1 Speeches. Toastmaster Raj Bharat.
Thank you so much, Ashok. I hope I am clearly audible and visible. Awesome, great to know that. So greetings, everyone. As the objective of this master class is very clear, as some of you have done level 1, some of you are progressing to level 1, some of you have delivered icebreaker speeches, some of you are about to start, and some of you are guests probably, and you will begin your icebreaker at Toastmaster speaking journey. So I will frame my thoughts in such a manner so that we can cover all aspects to have level 1 speeches in minimum time or in very effective manner. So what is Pathways? You all are very clear. Pathways is educational program of Toastmasters. Why it is important? It is important because Toastmaster has provided Pathways educational program to develop our communication skills. And how do we develop? We develop by delivering prepared speeches. But what we have to do in prepared speeches? We have been given a specific guideline, a specific objective to meet while working on the prepared speeches. So as most of you are aware already, there are 11 paths has been provided by Toastmaster International. I will not cover all those path name in detail because this session is not about paths and pathways. But in every path, there are 5 levels. Very first level is having a purpose, mastering the fundamentals. Clear? Mastering the fundamentals in pathways. So there are 4 speech objectives, or we can say there are 4 speeches or 4 projects are there in level 1. In all path, in all the 11 path, level 1 has same speech objectives, no any difference. Clear? First objective is icebreaker speech. Second objective or second project is write a speech with a purpose. Third speech objective or third project is how to or work on vocal variations and body language while delivering the speeches. And fourth and final objective is evaluation and feedback, like how to receive feedback, how to apply the feedback, and how to give the feedback. So these are 4 speech objectives. I have not prepared PPT. I just wanted to show you raw material which we get from Pathways portal. I have downloaded PDF for you so that it will help you to understand what is there within the portal so that you all can explore by self while preparing your speech objectives and speech projects. So very first question come regarding icebreaker speech preparation. Or everyone always asks what to write in the icebreaker speech. So there is clear objective of the very first speech objective, icebreaker speech, where a speaker have to speak or introduce about yourself in front of the club members and learn basic structure of public speaking. Clear? In this manual or in this portal, the framework has been given how to write or how to draft an icebreaker speech. I just show you so that you all will have clear understanding. Okay, give me a moment to share my screen. Is my screen visible? So
Sorry to interrupt, Raj. Can you pin yourself so that you're the speaker?
Yeah, am I audible, visible?
Can you pin yourself being the speaker, because Trisha is pinned so we can see her screen.
Someone can spotlight me. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think I should be visible now. Okay, great. Good. Yeah. So this is a competency which we learn while working on icebreaker speech. How and what? You recognize the elements of basic speech structure. You balance the preparation and spontaneity when delivering your speech. You demonstrate self-confidence when speaking in front of an audience. You identify your communication and leadership skills, and you define communication and leadership goal. So I share with you, or I show you the framework for icebreaker speech. Bottom of this project, if you will go how you can prepare your icebreaker speech. Yes, see here. This is outline worksheet for icebreaker speech. You have to do opening, body, and conclusion. How to do that? Just greet, capture audience attention, introduce, then come to the body of your speech. In the body, you will have one main point, then a smooth transition to second, third main point, then a smooth transition, come to conclusion. In the conclusion, you just restate the main point of your speech and you close the speech with good impact. So this was the structure of icebreaker speech. You open, you come to 3 main points and you switch from first main point to second main point to third main point in very smooth manner. At the closing, you just summarize your main points and close with the impact. Clear? About outline a structure of writing icebreaker speech. You will share around 3 main points of about you while working on the icebreaker speech. I hope it will be helpful for you. Time is 4 to 6 minutes for this. Now I come to second speech objectives. I will take question at the last because of time constraint. Coming to second speech objectives, which is write a speech with a purpose. So quickly, I will show that this is the second speech objective. Write a speech with the purpose, which will help you to working on this speech objective. Write a speech. A speech is mentioned here. Purpose of this project is to learn and review basic method for writing a speech and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. This is purpose. What competency you will achieve? So you will achieve this competency. You will learn write and engaging a speech on any topic. You will learn organize your speech clearly to maximize audience understanding. You will learn to design and write a speech with meaningful content. You will learn crafting clear and engaging transition between main section of these speeches. And you will learn to establish and fulfill a clear purpose of your speech. So when you write a speech with the purpose, you have to be in structural and organizational manner. It should be well organized. So to organize the speech, it will be chronological. It could be chronological order of the different events. It could be on a topical basis where you can have one topic, then a small subtopic, then a small subtopic, and this way you will frame the speech. Or a spatial structure. This is based on probably some geography or physical structure of the topic. Probably if you are sharing about a speech about probably India. So you will again have or frame the speech from some geography manner or some historical facts like that. Or casual. A casual structure organizes a speech to link a cause and effect or effect to cause. Like you have some, you are sharing about some cause and effect of that cause. This way also you can frame your speech. Or you can compare your speeches. Like comparative structure organizes a speech by describing 2 or more objects in your speech and comparing the 2 objects or 2 ideas in a speech. Or you can have this speech in the form of problem solution, like you are stating some problem and you're providing some solution in the same speech. Or like particular structure. So this is a structure to frame your speech while you writing. We can write a story. You can write a strong story in your speech to have main body of your speech content. Structure manner like introduction properly, in body of the speech, then transition, and then concluding with the key purpose, key message of the speech. And you are presenting 3 points in your mind. What is the most important thing you want to say while speaking? Why does your speech matter to the audience? Why audience will listen to your speech? You have to think about this. And what do I want people to hold in their heart and mind long after my speeches? What we want to let audience remember from my speech? You have to work on transition from one second. And this objective is about purpose of your speech. So when you write a speech, you can have 2 purposes. General purpose, a specific purpose. What can be general purpose? It can be, a speech can be informing in nature. You are informing something to the audience, or you are persuading the audience with your thoughts, or you are engaging, entertaining the audience, or you are inspiring the audience. This can have generic purpose. The specific purpose, one specific message, one keyword, or one line you wish to audience to remember from your this speech at a specific purpose. And for drafting this speech, outline is present in the same sheet. In the similar fashion, open, come to the body. In the body, main point, sub point, then supporting material of that sub point. Again, main point, sub point, supporting material of that sub point. Main point, sub point, supporting material of that point. Then come to the closing segment and summarize the three main points in very effective manner and close with the impact. I hope this would be helpful for you for working and writing a speech to have a specific purpose while working. Now I'm coming to the third speech objective. I don't have to take much time as time is limited. So I'm coming to third speech objective where we have to work on vocal varieties and body language. So third speech is about vocal. Just a moment. Yes, objective of this speech project is to practice the speech using vocal varieties and body language to enhance and impact a speech. What are here? Recognize the impact of vocal variety on audience members. Identify changes in pitch, tone, volume, and pace while listening to a speaker. Similar thing while delivering to the speech. Use vocal variety to enhance your speech. Understand how body language express emotion and attitude. Recognize the body language used when you listen or speak publicly. So there are four important things in vocal variety. Pitch means your voice is how low or how high it is. Second point, tone. Your tone is the emotion behind the sound of your voice. Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling angry? Which tone you are using while you are speaking? Pace of the speech. How fast or how slow you are speaking. Adequate pace is important while speaking. Your posture, stance, position of your standing, movement while you are delivering your speeches on stage. Gesture will also matter to you while speaking. Descriptive gesture, emphatic gesture, suggestive gesture, and prompting gesture. So this speech objective was all about writing a speech, but how you are creating more impact on the audience while delivering this speech using this speech objective with use of vocal varieties and body language. Great. Coming to the final or fourth speech objective of level 1, which is evaluation and feedback. And this speech objective says, or it helps us to learn that we have to accept the feedback which we receive. We have to apply the feedback which we received, and we have to give feedback to others also when we do evaluation. So this speech objective is applying the feedback and giving, see, which we learn from this speech. So we learn deliver tactful and constructive feedback. Use positive language when delivering the feedback. Understand the need to be open to receiving the feedback. Implement feedback in future projects. Show respect by staying engaged with the speakers when they are speaking. Accept feedback from evaluators. Acknowledge the importance of being open-minded while you are receiving the feedback or giving the feedback. So success begins with accepting the feedback. If you are delivering a speech or you are performing some role and we are not accepting the feedback, then there is no meaning. We should seek a specific feedback from the evaluators. How to receive the feedback? So it can be uncomfortable, but remember that you can gain from the process. Your evaluation is your opportunity to receive insight on your skills to improve on your speaking. So while accepting the feedback, Listen carefully to the evaluator. Look directly at the evaluator as he or she gives the evaluation. Suspend all judgment or reaction to what you hear. Carefully consider each comment and suggestion for the improvement. And evaluate your effort yourself. That's most important. And be thoughtful, be engaged, be positive, and be open when you are receiving the feedback. Yes. So this speech objective was to deliver a speech, deliver a good speech, receive the feedback, and apply the feedback and deliver again the same speech while implementing those all the feedbacks. Next point and final point is how to give the feedback, how to be an effective evaluator. So this is difference between advice and feedback. We should be in the feedback manner more. Understand the object while you are delivering or you are doing evaluation. Understand the personal goal of a speaker when you are doing evaluation, and provide appropriate feedback. Don't provide feedback like whatever came to our minds. Be specific and stay positive. Provide positive feedback. Have constructive criticism. And when you are evaluating, you can connect with the speaker one-to-one after the meeting to have clarity of those speeches and evaluations what you spoke. So I wanted to cover all these for you so that I hope you got some glimpse and idea regarding the speeches to prepare for level 1. As time is no more, so I would like to conclude, and I can take one question maybe anyone has. Yes, DK.
A question, Raj. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So your advice for all of the members of our club who have not thought about giving their icebreaker or thought about embarking on this journey yet with Pathways, what's the number one thing they need to do next, right after this meeting? What do they need to do?
Yes, thank you, Slavanti. So right after this meeting, just have your dinner or breakfast and then sit for half an hour. Just think about yourself, 3 points, 3 good points, write down as body of your speech. 3 points, 3 good points. You will definitely get opening impromptu, I believe strongly, and you will get automatically the conclusion and impactful closing address or closing message for the audience. This won't be much difficult for you. And once you complete your draft, connect with your mentor or any experienced Toastmaster, evaluate or just take the feedback of your draft of your speech, do changes, any if you are receiving, practice once or twice, then book your speech slot in the next meeting and deliver your icebreaker speech. Thank you, Slavanti. Thank you. Yeah, DK, you have one question.
Yeah, hi, Toastmaster Raj. Thank you so much, first of all, for letting us know about the level 1, because why it is important for me, I believe, because I recently joined this Toastmaster club, and I feel that is very important for me to have where to start, right? I have a small question regarding this ice breaking. So is there any that specifically that ice breaking session is supposed to be humorous, or it can be one of the life experience, or just only just to tell about what we have done in our life and what is our goal, or that we need to talk about? What exactly we need to cover in this? If we can just put some light on it, it would be great for me.
Sure, DK, yes. So if you will see objective of icebreaker speech, it says introduce about you to the club members. It can be anything which you wish to share to the club members, or which you wish to share to your fellow friends in the club. So it can be anything which you want to know, you want let other know about you. It can be your childhood days, it can be your life experience, it can be your hobbies, it can be your achievements, anything which you wish to let fellow club members know about you. But it has to be in a structured manner. It has to be clear. It has to be in very positive manner that audience can understand what you are trying to say. So content can be anything about you, but it has to be meaningful content so that other can find value when you are speaking about yourself. I hope you got some ideas, DK.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Great. So with this, I would like to pass the control back to Master of Ceremony, Ashok. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raj. This really has been very great to learn from you how we can prepare our speeches, the 4 objectives. I also still have to complete my level 1. It's a great help. It would be a great help to me also to complete that, to prepare myself. Now with this, we have come to an end for the speech segment. But before we move further, can someone please help me? I'm not able to share the voting link for table topic discussions. Can someone help me, please?
Yeah, I will help. Ashok, no worries.
Can someone for me and for Imran also, if something is,
Yeah, kindly go ahead currently. I will post in between.
Okay, we'll keep silent for 1 minute. Let us complete this activity.
So link is not ready currently, so it will take some time. Kindly go ahead with the process.
Okay, so as I said, the speech segment is over now, and as per agenda, as MOC also, my role comes to an end here. But to hand over for further proceeding, let me invite with big round of applause DTM Shravanti for evaluation segment and to carry further activities. DTM Shravanti, as we all know, there is no need of any introduction to her, but a very good orator, a versatile personality, a mentor, coach, and always there to help us, always there to help everyone. Friends, let's welcome DTM Shravanti to carry the baton further till the end of the meeting. DTM Shravanti, over to you.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Ashok. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, friends. Welcome once again. I am the facilitator for the ultimate section of this meeting. I am your general evaluator. The goal of a general evaluator's role here is to observe the meeting right from start to end, provide some helpful comments, and of course, a lot of good praise so we can stay motivated for our next meeting. Without further ado, let me introduce our speech, a prepared speech evaluator. What this means for those of us who are guests here, attending for the first time, or still considering if this is a good idea, I will tell you this, at the heart of the Toastmasters program is evaluation. What you get is a one-on-one, real-time feedback. So to help us usher into the next portion, please welcome Toastmaster Saugat. Saugat will be evaluating Imran's speech.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for the wonderful introduction and calling me. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, our speaker today conveys his message clearly. Have a vision, hold on to it, and trust the process. It could be of the Toastmasters, or it could be a process in your life. So thank you, speaker, for this wonderful message you have given to us. We surely have something to learn from it. And Toastmaster Imran, I want to congratulate you for completing Project 4 of Level 1 in Presentation Mastery. The objective of today was to prepare a speech in a well-structured manner, get feedback, and apply that feedback in your next speech. Toastmaster Imran, are you ready for today's feedback? All right, 2 thumbs up. Toastmaster, let me tell you, this is for everyone. This is how you get ready for a prepared speech. You look sharp. You suit up, you get a tie, or whatever you like, but be sharp. That makes you more confident. And Toastmaster Imran was exuberating confidence in him. Toastmaster Imran, congratulations for that. What I really liked about his speech is that he made eye contact overall. It was like he was speaking right in front of me and I was receiving every message. I hope this is the same for everyone. Toastmaster Imran, your speech format was well structured as our Raj Bharat already conveyed. Message, main point, sub point, and supporting the sub point. You had the same structure already in your speech. So congratulations again for that. And at last, Toastmaster Imran, you gave us a call for action to go back today to our homes, or if we are at home, to go back to bed and think about what vision we have. Thank you again for that. Now, Toastmaster Imran, let me come to the points where you can improve and bang on, finish your level 1 of presentation mastery. Okay, are you ready for that? Cool. Toastmaster Imran, I see you are always a smiling person. But I noticed today you were not that much of a smiling person. So don't forget to smile when you're giving a great visionary story. Remember to smile. And then, Toastmaster Imran, I noticed that you were crouched to the camera. Use your space, open up, go back, come forward, use, play around, okay? Whatever you do, dance, but use the space all around so that we can all see your hand gestures, okay? Because when we are crouched, when we have a crouched back, it feels like you're not confident enough sometimes, okay? So take care of that. Toastmaster Imran, my last point is add a story that would be more relatable. You have given the best of the facts, you have given a great message, but add a story so that everyone can relate and listen to you with sparkling eyes, okay? I think you did a great job today, Toastmaster Imran, and I wish you all the best. If you put this to use, if you take my feedback and put this to your next speech, you're going to be bang on. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saugat, for your great evaluation. Definitely, you encouraged me a lot to do better in my next presentation. Yes, I agree with your suggestion that there is missing my smile while I'm giving a speech. And yeah, I'm using mobile phone. That's why I have to, put down. So I have to maintain this to take more space so that it will be comfortable for me and an audience, so that feel that yes, I'm confident. And yeah, I have to learn how to tell a story in my speech. So I have to definitely learn it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For your great evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Imran, and thank you, Saugat, for that excellent evaluation. At this time, moving to another evaluation, and that is the evaluation of our master class. For that, my peer, my co-mentor for this amazing club, distinguished Toastmaster, Juan Eric.
Thank you, my friend DTM Strabanti and Madam General Evaluator. Thank you very much. Raj, congratulations. Your topic today in our masterclass, how to prepare level 1 speeches. I'm impressed more of your purpose tonight. And we all know that your purpose is to encourage us and those who haven't started yet or finished their level 1. So I commend you for that. You are a true leader of this family. Couple of things that I noticed that you did well is this one. You mentioned the 11th path, but you did not specify them, which is I like it because you really wanted to stick to your purpose which is introduce the level 1 and the objectives. So well done on that one, because if you mention all the name of the 11 speeches, you will take away the main purpose of your presentation. So I commend you for that. Number 2 that I noticed in your masterclass presentation is you specifically mentioned the 4 speeches in level 1. So thank you very much for introducing that to everyone. One thing that I noticed, and you are very honest with that, is you mentioned you did not prepare slides. I will not comment on that. That is your choice. And I think I respect that one, because sometimes in our presentation, we are relying too much on PPT slides that we are like doing a reading instead of communicating our message. And for that, I commend you, because you are trying your best to communicate and convey your message without using PPT. But of course, I would like you to say thank you for showing us those different forms in level 1, including up to the evaluation forms. So thank you very much for showing that one. If there's one thing that I need you to challenge in your next presentation, is this one. And I would like to say thank you to Lucky, I think Lucky, who is the one who reminded us to everyone. I'm about to say that you should pin yourself. But yes, thank you, Lucky. That is one thing that I want you to acknowledge, is the moment that you are in the stage, particularly in an online platform, because you're the main speaker, you're the masterclass presenter, you have to make it sure that everyone can see you. That is the challenge that I want to let you know, and I want you to remind yourself. Being yourself. I noticed that one because all I see is a beautiful lady, and that was our Toastmaster. Who? Then I said, oh, Raj is now a lady. Just a joke. Okay, so I want you to always remember that. You're the main speaker, so everyone should see you. Again, Toastmaster Raj, thank you very much for your presentation tonight. It's not a motivational one, it's a realistic one. Thank you. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you for that very perceptive and objective evaluation, distinguished Toastmaster 1, Eric. Thank you again, Raj, for delivering that speech and encouraging all of us to step up and get started. At this time, I'm going to Ravinder. Ravinder, I thought Lucky was our, you switched roles with Lucky, I see. Yes. Okay, excellent. Is Lucky still here? Okay, Lucky. Welcome, Lucky, for the timer report. And Lucky, if you could please explain again some of the timing durations and then deliver your report, that would be awesome. Thank you. Please help me welcome Lucky, our timer for the.
Sure, thank you. Thank you, DTM Shravanti. So the timing were like for the prepared speech, it had to be from 5 to 7 minutes. The table topics were to be from All right, so Toastmaster Sogat, you took 1 minute 14 seconds. Mannaprava, you took 1 minute 10 seconds. DTM Shravanti, you took 2 minutes 5 seconds. And Toastmaster Tirsha, you took 2 minutes 2 seconds. and our masterclass speaker Raj took 22 minutes. So that's the timer. Thank you.
That is excellent. Everyone was within time today. That's one of the things that we practice and practice intentionally in all our meetings. Wonderfully done, everyone. This time, I think I would like to invite the best role. The best role, in my opinion, and the role player, the ever-smiling Ravinder, to deliver her grammarian report.
Thank you so much. I'm new to this role, but I will try my best. Problem from the mistakes from the each evaluator and each the speaker. So the main thing I have found today in today's meeting was regarding the homophone. Same like less and less. These were the main points. I'm not pointing someone, but I'm just depicting the mistakes only. Like to say pour, not pour. That was the one point. And second was the less, not the less. Third was living, not leaving. There is a difference between living and leaving. Third is mobile phone, not mobile phone. And next is share, not share. That was the pronunciation. And last is conclusion, not conclusion. And about the sound of sh and sa, there are a lot of mistakes in sh and sa. That was all about from my side. Now over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ravinder.
Thank you. Thank you.
Astute observations. I love that. What was the word of the day for today? Was the word shared? Was there a word of the day? So when it is my turn, that's okay. When it is my turn, I try to slip it in to get some credit. No brownie points for me. So that concludes our evaluation portion. And I'm not sure if you're able to hear the rustling. Are you able to hear the rustling in sound?
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit.
I'm not sure. Raj, I don't know whose machine it's coming from. Maybe Toastmaster Ashok. Okay, there you go. It's gone now. Thank you very much. At this time, it is my turn to share some observations of the meeting. And when I hear myself, my friends, I'll share this, and it's not a secret. When I hear myself in any recordings, I feel like I'm taking the team to war. I almost sound like, come on, let's get this done. So today is not going to be any different. And you thought I was going to give you better news. No, today is not going to be any different. So if you are ready, like a good student, you must have a paper and a pen, always, right? As a member of 6 clubs, if I'm taking notes, I think we should all be taking notes. Absolutely. Excellent. Let's start with what went very well. We were a couple of minutes late, I think, just waiting for everyone, but that's okay. We started almost on time. We started at my time, 10:32 a.m. That would be 8:02 p.m. for you. Nicely done. Let's even bridge the gap of those 2 minutes and start exactly at 8. No matter what, let's make sure that our Sergeant at Arms is here. If she is at a point next time, nicely done. Nicely done. I really liked how everyone came in, they socialized. I joined just in time to be there to say hello as I was finishing up my laundry, but I really like it. As a new club, as we welcome our members, make each other feel better as guests and members, I think it's vitally important for us to be able to socialize and commune a little bit as we prepare for the formal meeting. So that was very nicely done. The roles were explained. Each role player, as you came through, explained your roles. And today I've seen an improvement. Over the last few months, what I've been noticing, and I kind of ping Lucky and Raj in the back and say, I think we should move on, right? I think we should be moving on. You're all becoming more brief and more on point with your role explanation. Please keep that up. Our goal is not to make a speech of our role. That's not the point. Our goal is to keep the meeting going. That's the only reason why. So for any guest, just make it brief, 1.5 sentences, no more. As a timer, I will be timing you. Timing is a very integral element of all speaking. So let's get going. No more than that. Else? There are many other resources on Toastmasters.org. Just put a link in there and say, I think you should go help yourself, right? There are many other resources. Nicely done. I have to compliment the gentlemen. I think we ladies are feeling a little ruffled here. You're all so well dressed. Fantastic. And the reason I say that, we are all in different positions at 8 o'clock, not the best time to look sharp, but that's okay. But what you have done, gentlemen, is set an excellent example for us. Because this is our time to practice. Practice being sharp, practice being on point, practice being purposeful. I think you exemplified that very well for us today. Ladies, we need to step up a little, all right? Not to go shopping for a new wardrobe, but I think it's important because this is where we cultivate our brand. We cultivate and present our brands. So I think we are doing a really good job here. So very nicely done, very nicely done. And I want to especially compliment, this is my last compliment before I give supporting feedback. Toastmaster Ashok, as the master of ceremonies, I really appreciated how you went back to invite Trisha. And same thing with Pradeep. I think both of you tag teamed. That is very important. When a guest feels welcomed or when a new member feels encouraged by your presence of mind, I think it's a very positive thing. I really want to compliment you on that. So nicely done. Now, are you ready with your pen? All right. First and foremost, my friend Ravinder, as a grammarian, it's also your job to, number one, not feel like you are pointing out mistakes or problems. So remove those words from your vocabulary. It's not a problem. It's not a mistake. It's not an error. It's not bad language. None of that. It's an observation. So as grammarian, I say you do two things. Start with the highlights. What did we do well? I loved it when Saugat used this phrase. Oh my God, I got goosebumps when Shravanti told me something, right? Highlight what went well. Highlight good uses of language. And then turn it around and say what you said about the homophones. I want to draw your attention to one thing. As non-native speakers of English, I think we could use some attention to this particular one, and I want to highlight the homophone use. You see, nicely bring it in as an observation. So you do two things, highlight the positives, good uses of language, and also give us some suggestions. That is my suggestion for you. Toastmaster Ashok, I think it is not on you, but also on the speaker and anyone who is stepping into the master of ceremonies role. I think we have a lot of WhatsApp messages going back and forth, but one of the things I will say, which will set us up for success in the future, is to get a proper introduction for a speaker. Toastmaster Imran, it was on you to give Toastmaster Ashok more than a one-sentence title. It is your responsibility to write up something nice about yourself, about your speech, not necessarily all your awards and titles and which university you attended, but this is the purpose. And I also noticed no path was mentioned, no level or no project was mentioned. So if you're already signed up for pathways, my friend, those should have been mentioned in your introduction. Yeah. So next time, all speakers, please make sure, because this is your opportunity to be highlighted. And this is the opportunity for all of us listeners to say, he's writing a speech with a purpose. I got it. He nailed it. He wrote a speech with a purpose, and I know exactly why he's standing up to speak. You see, us as audience, we have a better understanding and appreciation for the speaker. Excellent. All right, Toastmaster Pradeep, nicely done on table topics. Where are you? I don't see you. If you're still here and you're listening, I have one suggestion for you. When you welcomed everyone and talked about the importance of table topics, and when you wanted to thank everyone for participating, I noticed, this is not something, good, bad, or different. I just noticed that you were reading. I would like to suggest, my friends, speak from the heart. You know why table topics are important. Tell us why they're important. And I noticed it the first time, but I noticed it a second time when you said, my screen is giving me trouble. Hold on when I say thank you for participating. You see, that's when I noticed. Because you could have easily said thank you without your screen telling you what to read and say thanks. So that's my observation. My observation is just say, table topics are a wonderful way to think on your feet and deliver on point. Thank you so much for participating. I especially like the lovely ladies and the new guest, DK, who participated. Nicely done table topics. Move on, right? You didn't have to displaying the message for you. That's my observation. For our timer, I'm sorry, I'm going a little long, but as a new club, I think this is immensely important for all of us. For our timer lucky, for all timings in Toastmasters, we have a 30-second grace. We have a 30-second grace. So if Imran spoke for 7 minutes and 1 second, he still had 29 seconds of grace. So he did not exceed his time. 7:31 is excess, 7:29 is still in, 7:30 is on the mark. So there is a 30-second grace. So we all need to know that. That's all I had to say. I want to compliment, last but not least, my round out compliment is to both our evaluators. If you go back to the masterclass that Raj delivered, he said something very important very critical about feedback. Feedback is observation. Feedback is not opinion. Did you notice both our evaluators said, I noticed, I observed. How wonderful is that? Because when you express an opinion, right, the speaker cringes a little bit because he feels like he has not done justice to the topic or to you, the audience, right? But our evaluators were very careful and very meaningful in their evaluation. So all in all, wonderfully done. I hope I balanced out and harmonized the positives versus our opportunities. Excellently done. I could not be more proud of how this meeting has been conducted. And I would like to now turn things back over to our Master of Ceremonies. I believe that's what we do at this club. I could be mistaken. Toastmaster Ashok.
Can we go for that? Hello? Can we go for that voting link now?
Yes, I have received the final result of the voting list.
Can you share that, please?
Yes. So, the best table topic speaker of the day is, everyone waiting eagerly, is Trisha.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was not expecting this. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much. It was my first time on Toastmasters. I've got this reference from Ravinda ma'am. Thank you so much. Thanks to Ravinda ma'am and thank you so much to everyone.
Many congratulations. Great job.
Thank you. And I really appreciate what you people are doing. And keep up the good work. Thank you so much for giving opportunity to many people. It's a great platform to learn, grow, and to understand so many things. Thank you so much.
And I know we are still recording, and I have to say, sometimes even the best of us forget the most important. And if you're able to see, I'm going to point to here. I don't know if you can see any of what's on my paper, but maybe not. I don't know. Okay. One of the things I did write down, which I forgot to mention, is I said Trisha with a little smiley face. I said congruence. I forgot to mention that in my general evaluation. I wanted to compliment Trisha, and I pinged her on the side, and I was going to tell her this is the congruence between her emotion and her words. That's where this is. So compliments to you, Trisha.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Means a lot. I will keep on learning. Thank you.
So, Master of Ceremony Ashok, do I have the permission to share a few more words about the awards and recognitions before we close off?
Yes, please.
All right, so I have a great surprise to share with you all, if you can see. So this is the award that I have got for DTM 1. This is the award of DTM 1. Congratulations, DTM 1, for your contributions, for your mentoring us, mentorship that you do for all of us, and the way you have helped us out in succeeding and getting this club to the level where we are. So other than that, I would also like to mention here all the awards that have been shared with people. People have been awarded because of their great job that they have done. I would like to share that. So yes, the first thing that I would like to mention is Toastmaster Pitambaran. He has done excellent contributions to the club success. For that, our Toastmaster Pitambaran, congratulations. He's not here right now, but I'm sure he'll watch the video and he will listen to what I'm saying. Other than that, for beautiful posters, video creations, every Friday, Saturday, we come across something new, something creative by our Saugat Kamilia. So Toastmaster Saugat has been awarded for his contributions. He shared his video also. Congratulations, Saugat.
Thank you, Madam President.
Our Toastmaster Imran, for his presence in every meeting. And I would really appreciate that. You are an inspiration for all of us, for being present in every meeting. Many of us are not able to do that. I really apologize because even I am not able to do that being the president of the club, but you are an inspiration for that. Congratulations, Imran. We also have awarded our grammarian of June month, Toastmaster Praveen. So he's not here today in this meeting, but congratulations, Praveen, from all of us. You did a great job in the month of June. And last, I was really surprised. I didn't know that this is coming to me. Thank you, team. Thank you, everyone. Even I got an award. I don't know whether I deserve it or not. I'm trying my best to, help out this club. And of course, every one of us, I want every one of us to learn and grow and get success as a speaker and as a leader. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, had a great session with you all. Great speeches, different and lovely table